Welcome to our second session of our game day videos. Today we will be covering the dashboard and our settings cog. So when you log into your database on club level, your club name will appear here where Eastern Football Netball League is, and this is your dashboard. And your settings cog is over here on the right-hand side. So I'll show you the relevance of that and the importance of keeping your dashboard up to date. So if you have a change in committee, it is imperative that you edit your contacts on your dashboard just to make sure that you delete your old committee off your dashboard and add your new committee on. And give them the functional responsibilities. You need to tick the relevant boxes for what they will be responsible for. So in terms of our club, say now we are a new club, and I've just clicked into my contacts page, and I've added Petra because she's a coordinator, and I've added Dyson because he's our new registrar. So Dyson will be receiving all the transfers and permits coming into our club, as well as an email on all the new registrations coming into the club for the new season. Petra is a coordinator. She's our primary contact for this season, and she'll be receiving all transfers and permits, any prompts on any payments that come in, and then also an email on all registrations. So if we decide, Petra actually doesn't need to receive emails on registrations, we simply untick the box and save. All right, you can only tick the boxes if you're actually in the field. As you can see here, I cannot tick the boxes if I have not selected the drop down arrow. So once I do that, I'm in the field and I can edit as I wish. If I untick it, I cannot edit any fields. All right, I'll just show you, we'll just add our new president for our club. Just complete all the fields. And we decide actually that our new president is going to be our primary contact and not Petra anymore. And our president does not need to receive any other emails because I think we got it pretty covered between our coordinator and our registrar. By ticking a primary contact, it means that whenever someone registers, they get a welcome email from the club, from the system, and that person's details are on the bottom of that email. So it will go, welcome to whatever the name of the club is, from test and test mobile number. So a person has a name, a point of contact as well. So you can edit this at any part of the year. If the president decides that he doesn't want to be the primary contact anymore, we can actually just remove him by adding it to someone else. All right, so we're just going to give it back to Petra, and I'm going to save. When I go back to my dashboard, you can see our new president appears over here. All right, so if I go back in, you can add as many committee members as you like. There's got to be always if you're part of if you're a club that's part senior and part junior, then you would obviously include everyone that needs to receive information from the system onto your dashboard on game day. All right, so I'm just going to go back out, and then I'll just go into a club to show you the other side of the dashboard, and I'll just go into Norwood. As you can see, they've actually added quite a lot of their committee members into their contacts page, which is perfect. It just means that they have everything covered. So it is important that you make sure that you have a logo uploaded onto your dashboard, because that logo will appear on your registration form when someone registers into your club. The details, which is here, you just need to make sure that you have 3 green tick boxes on your dashboard. So they've completed their contacts page, they've completed their details page, which is their address and email address, and their locator section. The locator, if I click into that, you will see is where you are located as a club. And on the fixture on our website, say now I'm playing for South Croydon and I'm playing against Norwood. I don't know where their grounds are, so I'm going to click on Norwood's name in the fixture, and I can then see where their club is located. So I can get my children there in time for their game and to the right place. All right, so that is your dashboard. Your settings cog, I won't go into the full settings cog. I'll show you how to utilize that on our league page, but it's great to explore your settings cog just to have a look at all the functions that are there that are available. You have a transfer settings. Make sure that if you don't want to log in and approve all your inward transfers that you've already requested from another club, that they perhaps set on auto approval. You obviously don't want to auto approve any transfers going out that you'd rather want to approve or decline. But to change any transfer settings, you just click on the add box and you can complete all the relevant fields as you so wish. All right, I'll just go back onto the league page and back into the settings cog. So if you have a change in committee, it is imperative that you change this user management. Delete all your old committee members and add your new committee members that need access to your database. You don't want to have someone on there that was part of your committee 5 years ago, and we haven't deleted them off, because they will still have access to your database. All right. So to add someone, they need to have a game day profile. Most people have a game day profile because you've either registered yourself on game day as a player or you've registered your children, so you would have a profile. But these are all my users for my club. And as you can see, some people have full access and some people have restricted access. So restricted access just means that someone can log into the system and they can look things up, but only in certain fields, and they cannot edit anything. And obviously full access means they have full access to the entire database, and they can edit quite a bit if they so wish. So just make sure that the relevant people have the right access. So if you want to give someone restricted access, you just type in their email there. I'll just give myself restricted access, which is, I just tick this box. If I want to give them full access, I don't tick that box. But in this case, we want to give Petra restricted access. And as you can see, the system's recognized the profile and they've granted them user access, and Petra appears over here with restricted access. If I want to delete Petra because she's no longer part of the committee, I just click on delete, press OK, and she doesn't have access anymore. I'll just put a false email address in. And as you can see, that person did not have a profile yet, and the system cannot find them, so they can't add them to your database. So just make sure that if you're adding anyone, that they have an actual profile. All right, back to my dashboard, and you can actually also check to see who's been using your system and what they've been doing in the back end. So if I go into Audit Log, I can see in the last week who has had access to my system and who's been doing what. So the sections that they've been in and what they've been up to. So if it's a login, they've just logged in. If they've made any changes, it will come in as updated. If they've added anything, you can see it says add. And if I've deleted anything, you can see I've deleted. So deleted, I've deleted. That was just my profile that I deleted off the system under the user management cog. All right, so that is the dashboard and the cog in a nutshell. Just another thing to touch on, if you have team managers, your team manager, give them full access to your system, but your individual team managers, you should only give them access to those teams that they're managing. I know a lot of clubs just give every team manager user access. You just got to be really careful of that. So to give a person just access to a team, you just go into teams. I'll just quickly go in. I'll just choose Beric. Hope they don't mind. And I'll just go select teams from the top here, and I choose one of the teams. I'm the new team manager for Berwick White. I click on that magnifying glass, and now I'm in the team, and I'm going to add the new team manager. So I go to the cog. So it's the same as when you're giving someone full user access, but this time you're actually just in a team. So go into the settings, and I go into user management, and I can add Petra as, if I could spell my surname, to this team. So I'm going to add her, and there she is. So Petra will just have access to that team. I can then also see if anyone else has been on my team and what they've been doing. There we go. Or I can do live scoring if it's seniors, or do my progressive scoring if it's juniors. I can send out communications just to that team. And I can obviously run reports, list my members, add members, do my team sheets, etc. So I just have access to this team, and I'm just managing this team instead of having access to a club's entire database. All right, so Petra's decided she's not the team manager anymore, and I'm going to delete her off there. All right, so I'm going to log out, but that's it in a nutshell. So your dashboard and then your settings cog. Thank you.